All About Truvis number 35 coming at you. How's it going, everyone? Deeks here with 20 new balls to tempt the taste buds into improving your collection, and that's exactly what I've done. Now, you've hit the thumbnail, so you already know that I have got my hands on an absolute beauty, one of the originals. This one is about, I wouldn't say as rare as they come, but they're just underneath. And that is the gold ball. It is simply gold pence. That's all it is. And that is all you're ever going to need. Really, really delighted I've managed to get hold of this ball. In fact, I've got 20 new ones today. And a huge thank you to Scott from Premier Lake Balls. Thank you. I reckon you've probably provided me with about 200 now of my collection. And if anyone has any golf balling needs, check out Premier Lake Balls and I'll put the link in the description. But first, gold Callaway. Right, so everyone knows that my main focus, even though it's quite broad, is Hawaii. And I've managed to secure 2 new Hawaiis today. Now, the first one is Maui Nui with the teal and the orange pence with their logo, which is kind of like the Hawaii branch out, and that's orange and teal, 808. And let me have a route around for the second one. This one is not as mint as the others, but I'm still delighted to have it, and this is the Hawaii Kona with the leaf in green and orange. So that has improved my Hawaii collection by 2. Unfortunately, they keep bringing out new ones in Hawaii, so I'm actually falling further and further behind. But one of my upcoming videos is going to be about my Hawaii collection, and if there's anyone out there that can help me, I will be doing a plea. Hawaii Kona. So let's go through the rest, or the 17. The next one is America on Track, which is blue and green pence with the number 1 on. America on Track, it's like a community organisation, you know, building communities that, you know, need the support, infrastructure and things like that, and the community coming together just to really get America back on track. Blue and green pence. Next one, for any NBA fans out there, this is the Indiana Pacers ball. Indiana Pacers were a big team when I followed the NBA in my late teens. I was a big Charlotte Hornets fan, and Indiana Pacers were one of the big teams then, with Reggie Miller. He'd just sink buckets from all over the D. He was quality. We never had anyone as good as that at the Hornets. So nice ball. Indiana Pacers, their logo on a white background. Now, this one is a stunner. I adore this ball. Now, it's from a company called Eaton, but you'll actually know them as Golf Pride, and they're the people that stick the grips on your golf clubs. Well, they're not the people that stick them, but they're the people that make the grips. And so you've got these double rings, and then you've got Eaton on there as well. So there's 2 different logos on 2 different colours, and they've gone dark blue and the teal. And I tell you what, they look stunning together. I'm just going to pop this on the podium. Sorry, I'm a bit shaky because I'm still a bit poorly. I've taken lots of medication, but I just had to share these balls with you. So I've tried to scrub myself up as best as I can. But yeah, I'm probably prone to dropping a couple of balls here and there. But this is the Eaton Golf Pride ball, and it is already one of my favourites. Next one is a golfer ball. Dylan Mayo, who is a Callaway player. Now, this one is an interesting one because it's just his face and his Callaway cap. But I have seen people confuse this one with the Mark Crossfield. And obviously Mark Crossfield balls are a lot rarer than this one. So make sure that when you are looking at the ball, make sure you do ascertain whether it is the Mark Crossfield or the Dylan Mayo ball. Next is another sports person who plays golf, but he's more known for basketball, and that's Michael Jordan. Now, Michael Jordan created a golf course in South Florida, and he's called it the Grove 23. And his Truvis is the stalking cat on a black and a blue pent. Now, unlike the majority of golf balls, instead of having the number 23, he's actually stuck 23 on in Roman numerals, and that's how the golf course is referred to. So the Grove 23, these are very popular at the moment. I have a sneaky suspicion that he's going to make them all available at the club. So more may be coming out into the market, but as far as I can ascertain, it is members or by invitation only. So you never know, these may just find themselves locked up in a really kind of niche cage, and many may not get out. So I'm very, very fortunate to have this one, the Grove 23. The next one, I am doomed to get this one wrong, but it's MCA Indiana with the number 53. Now, MCA stands for Mechanical Contractors, and I've not written the A down. So at this moment in time, I'm looking quite unprepared, even though I have unprepared everything. But as I said, I'm not feeling particularly good at the moment. But MCA Indiana, it's just their logo, the back kind of like the picture of the state of Indiana with the A and the number 53. Next one is a retail ball, but it is only available in Japan, and I don't think it's available anymore. But it is the Callaway Pores. Now, I've got the pink, but I've not had the blue. And I'm really, really happy to get that one, because as I said, I'm not sure if they're still in retail, and even if they are, they're only available in Japan, so it's very, very difficult to actually get hold of these. But this up against the pink Pores are going to look stunning. Callaway Pores. Another retail ball, this one is a Korean ball, and it is another one of collar balls. It's the Cool collar ball from Korea, and it just says cool enough days with the smiley emoji. I've got a couple of the collar balls already. I think I've got the sunshine one and the butterfly one. Desperately want to get hold of the poker one. If you've got the poker one, let me know in the comments, because I'd love one of those. But again, this is a competition where people in Korea could design their own, and the winners got put into print. The second season of collar ball has just been announced, and they've announced the winners. Whether we will ever see them in the marketplace, obviously the shrewd purchasers in the US will probably get a hold of the extra prints that don't make it into the boxes to ship out to Korea. So there will be a few out there, but the designs are very different this year. The comments on the Callaway Truvis collectors group all seem to like the orange golf cart one. So you never know, we may see that one hitting the marketplace at a higher price than the rest. But this is the season 1 collar ball, and the title is Cool. Let's go through. This next one is from Claremont in California, and it is 1897, and it's fallen prey to the traditional let's go with a white tree on a green background. Have heard a few people lately saying, oh, that's not very original, but in this case I think this is actually quite a pretty ball. You know that I like the nature ones, and while I do like Truvis to be new and ingenious, this one actually looks really stunning by itself. Claremont, California. Now this one is from a golf course in, I think it's Massachusetts. Again, I've not written it down. It's the Vespa Country Club. And you've got the bridge there, which is apparently in Vespa, and it's on blue and red. And unlike some of the blue and red balls that you get, sometimes the blue can fade a little bit. I've got a Trump National and I've got a Fox Hollow one, both slightly faded, but this one's really held its colour nicely, and it's a really nice vista of the bridge. Vespa Country Club, and I don't think it's in Massachusetts. It's in Maine. I'm pretty sure it's in Maine. Next one is a sporting team, and it's the San Diego Padres. Now this one has got their logo, but this is a slightly different one, because it's, instead of a pent, it's in the shape of a home plate. So for those that don't know, but baseball, it's where the batter stands over, and if you run all the way around and slide into home base, you're sliding over that plate. So you've got the traditional San Diego Padres with the pent, but as you can see, this is a slightly different shape, and it's the shape of the home plate. So I'm really delighted to have both of these in my collection. The only one that I know of in that particular shape configuration, so it's a very rare one in my opinion. What else have we got? This one is a sporting goods shop in North America, and it's Scheels or Scheels. I honestly don't know. I'm gonna go Scheels. That makes the most sense, but it's their logo on a red background. Looking at it on Google, it looks like their branding is red, so it makes sense. Instead of putting really small red writing on a white ball, let's stick it in red, put it in white, and it bangs out a lot more, and it certainly does on this one. Scheels Sporting Goods. The next one is, I did make a note of it. I can't find it. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. This is really unprofessional. It's because I'm not feeling well. I'm not feeling well at all. Okay, the next one is, well, I call it the Santa ball. And if you take a look at it, I can't tell you how much that's a Santa. But I've heard people say, no, that's not Santa. And I'm questioning it now because he's got a white face and a red beard and a red mustache and a red, and I think it's just the colours transposed, but I do have my questions about it. But for now, we'll call it the Santa. With Christmas coming up, it's a nice ball to have. I've already had one in a previous episode, which was roached. This one is in much better condition, so I'm delighted to replace the old one with the new. The next one is the American Campus Charity, which is based in Texas. Now, I really like this one. It's just 3 pillars, very straightforward, but it's just one of those ones that there's enough detail in there for it to stand out in amongst all the other ones. That is the American Campus Charity. So we have got 3 left. No, 4 left. Now this one is, last week I showed you one from Maui, which was the golf ball looking grumpy in a woolly hat. And this is another one. And this one is a kind of tiger playing golf. You can't really see that. And I must admit, usually I'm not a big fan of the ones that you can't pick out. But ever since I saw the Maui one with the bobble hat, had to get this one. I think there's 4 different styles from our one, so this is the second one that I can add to my collection. Now the next 3 are unknowns, and I'd really appreciate if any of you recognize them, please put it down in the comments so we can share the knowledge. They say knowledge is power, but in this case, knowledge is just really useful. And if you can identify one of the next 3 balls, I'd really appreciate it. That said, I've made a promise to Phil that I will actually make a video of all of the ones that we currently do not know. And hopefully we can all band together as one kind of unit and get them all sorted, because it is an increasing amount of balls out there that we are not certain where they herald from. So hopefully maybe all About Truvis 37 or 38 will get that done. I must admit, I did say I was going to be doing the Steph Curry balls next, but I'm just so excited to have that gold ball, so I wanted to share that with you. So the Steph Curry balls will be the next episode. But 3 unknowns, and the first one is this little here turtle on the 1923 in green on a white background, 1923. Lovely ball. The next 2, this one is a dragon and the number 1920. I've not had any luck identifying that, but that is a really nice ball. The black lines are thick enough for you to make it out a distance. And saying that, the next one, which I think is a swan, but it's very similar, 1924. So if you put these 2, you can see that they don't get lost. Like if you show the Maui cat, you can't really make that out, but these thicker black lines really do stand out. So those two and that one, all of these are unknown. So if you can help with any of these, we would be eternally grateful. Right, yeah, my voice is starting to go. I'm really not feeling great. But again, huge thank you to Scott for helping me out with these. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you found a couple new balls for your own collection that you'd like to add. Let me know what you're collecting in the comments. Send me any pictures. Be really interested to know what other collectors we've got going out there. And if you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. And I don't think I've got anyone that's hitting the bell on their subscription. So when you subscribe, if you hit the bell next to the subscribe button, you can actually get a notification every time I upload a video. So if you're one of the crazy people like me that actually really enjoy Callaway Truvis, that bell will bring you just a little bit closer, a little bit sooner. Anyway, so yeah, Steph Curry next one. That'll be all about Truvis number 36. But have a great day, guys. Happy collecting. I'll catch you next time. See you later. Bye-bye.